Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eva. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to chat about how to be the best version of yourself. Excuse me for my voice. So I have a list here compiled and I'm going to talk about everything. Okay? That is important that I feel I need to share for this video, okay? And before I start this video, I want to make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe if you like my content. And yeah, let's get into it. Whatever you feel is necessary to become the best version of you, think of those things first. So if you think habits are a good way to start, or if you think that, you know, setting like big life goals is a way to start, do what feels comfortable to you, because ultimately it's about you being the best version of yourself, okay? So just think about that first. And when you have a clear understanding of what these things are, it'll be easier to narrow it down to know exactly what to do and what steps to take. If there are people, places, and things that don't align with who you are as a person, then you should get rid of those things, okay? It's really important to know what's important to you, all right? And I'm not saying get rid of your friends. I'm not saying stop going to the places you like going to. I'm just saying to kind of narrow down and kind of limit what you want in your life and what you don't, okay? And remember guys, whatever you focus on will grow. If, for example, if you focus on relationships, you're going to focus on your social gatherings, can't talk. If you focus on relationships, then you're going to be focused on your social awareness, you know, your social interactness with others. If you focus on school, for example, then you're going to be focused on your academics, you're going to be focused on your knowledge, you're going to be focused on becoming smarter. Learn to be honest with yourself about these things, guys. When you do this, kind of focus on your strengths, okay? Focus on what's holding you back, okay? Could it be distractions, fears, anxieties? Kind of figure out what that is and sit down with yourself and focus on that. And when it comes to habits too, don't try to go full force on a habit and say like, okay, I'm gonna spend, 5 hours doing, studying a certain subject, or I'm gonna do 2 hours cleaning. Start with something small, okay? When we squeeze in these habits into our lives, most likely we're not gonna do them, all right? Try 5 minutes a day with a habit and see where it leads you, all right? Because most likely you won't accomplish that goal, right? If you try to tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna do this for 2 hours, right? Sometimes it doesn't end up happening that way, So try to focus on little steps, little improvements to get you through. And just remember that these habits are supposed to feel natural, okay? It's supposed to come easy, so that's why you're doing it in small increments, all right? Because we're not trying to just build goals, guys. We're trying to build systems, a system of life, you know what I mean? You're trying to help just bring it into your everyday life, so start small, okay? You don't have to be the best at your habits at all. Remember that trying to do it is better than not doing it at all. So at least you tried doing it. Don't be so hard on yourself about it, okay? It's really easy, guys, to beat ourselves up over the things that we didn't accomplish, okay? So you have to have respect for your feelings, respect for yourself, and show up for yourself, okay? Have compassion for yourself. All right, that's a big part of becoming a better version of you, is by showing up for yourself in ways that you would show up for others, right? We are trained to do hard things in life, okay, guys? So start doing things that scare you. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, all right? Because consistent discomfort, guys, leads to real growth, okay? For example, like having tough conversations with people or even strangers is going to help, or public speaking. These are ways to get you kind of out of that comfort zone. If you're an introvert, try public speaking. If you're an extrovert, try spending time alone, all right? These things are going to help you grow as a person, all right? And the last two things I'm going to talk about is actually ones that I added in here last minute because I feel like they're just important. They're really important to help become that better version of you, right? Now these are for my creative people. Okay, well this one habit, I guess, or one way to become the better version of you is for like creative people. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that quote, create, don't consume. It's very true, guys. You want to create art and not just consume it, digest it into one thing, you know? When you do that, it's not authentic, you know? Actually learn about what you want to accomplish. Spend time making something that you feel proud of, right? Don't just go off Google or the internet and try to create something that, you know, doesn't feel authentic to you. When you're making art, it should feel authentic, it should feel real, right? Spend time doing something you like writing, drawing, painting. It could be literally anything. That could really help you just like get into that creative mindset, you know, and push yourself a little bit. And you want to let go of like how much time you're spending on your phone, you know what I mean, or consuming too much of social media. That can like really, I guess, trigger your creative oh my gosh, I can't your creative side, you know. So create something that actually feels real and not something that's just created by someone on the internet, you know what I mean? And don't worry if it's not perfect, all right? You have to start somewhere. We all start somewhere, so don't think about it being perfect. Think about it as like a stepping stone into what you can create, you know? It's about developing emotional resilience, all right? And this sounds like a lot, right? But it's not. Trust me, it's not a lot. It's kind of like stepping into what I said before about being honest with yourself, but try like mental habits that are gonna help you. Giving yourself positive affirmations or just being honest about your emotions with yourself. You can even like journal or write down how you're feeling. I know that doesn't help with everybody. There's even apps you can use that help like you break down goals or habits. There's a bunch of like mental health related apps out there that you could use to really help hone in on your mental health. I know there's apps for journaling. There's a ton of apps for journaling. If you're not somebody that likes paper and you want to, you know, type on your phone, there's things for that as well. You could even go to therapy. There's many different ways to help build your emotional resilience. Also, reading self-help books. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I personally like it. Check in with yourself and push to be better. You know, this is about self-development and it doesn't come overnight, you know? But that is everything I have listed on here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped somebody out. Like I said, some of these were created last minute, so I just kind of wanted to make this video and, you know, give you some advice. I mean, I'm not a trained professional, but I hope this helped somebody. Also let me know what type of videos you guys would want to see other than this, if there's anything else. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, bye.